I was just gonna do a quick look at the boat I'm building. It's a 12-foot Galileo hull. I think the title said either 92 or 94. I don't know. And I built the entire rigging, seat stands, engine stand, and I'm building the cage right now. It's all EMT. I didn't build the rudder stick. The rudder stick came on this boat when I bought it. I bought this hull and it had some rigging on it for $400. I had this rigging on it, which I mean the guy knew it was shot because he was replacing, like he was building a new boat. I knew it was shot, but I figured I could use some pieces on it, so I just took it along with the hull. And I ended up using all the expanded mesh that was on here. I didn't use this because it's heavy as shit. But yeah, so I had to redo the front deck. The entire top portion was rotten and it didn't have a deck lid. I knew that when I bought it. I was thinking maybe the kick panel, the bulkhead, was good, and I even thought it was still okay whenever I cut the deck out and looked from the other side, but I was cleaning everything out. I had the whole top cut out, and I was like vacuuming leaves out of there, and the vacuum cleaner hit some of the glass down there at the bottom, and you could just push on it. So it was rotten around the bottom area here, and then it was a little bit rotten across the top there. So I ended up replacing that and the top. And I had this piece of aluminum. There was the deck on my old boat. It's kind of heavy, but I thought it was, I like it. So I just riveted some stainless steel hinges to it and then screwed it into the deck with a bunch of 5200 silicone and stainless steel screws. So it should last a long time before it starts rotting out. And also, see, it has a gap right here. I put a rubber gasket. Heavy as fuck with all this shit. I put a rubber gasket around it to keep it from slamming and also keep some water out. But you can see it in there. But yeah, so I used all the expanded steel mesh that I could. I kind of had to piece it together because my design was a little bit different. You can see I didn't have quite enough, so I had to use some leftover fencing material I had, which is okay because I didn't have to buy it. It's a little thin, but definitely it's on that cage over there and it's held up. If it starts to go, then I'm going to use some thicker material, but I have the bottom an expanded steel mesh. I have the front steel mesh and also the back. And it's just the sides on the front seat and also this part of the rear seat. If one does start to go, it's going to be this one from people kicking it with their heels. But I have this little area you can step on. You kind of have to work on the motor or something. I have the gas. This gas tank actually came with this hull too, so that was kind of a good deal as well. I don't know what gallons it is. It's probably just the standard size. It doesn't have a sending unit in it, but it's got a sight glass, which is cool. You see I have the step to get on. Step there, grab the handle, and works good. I made this console. That's why I didn't use the other one. I had already started making this one. It's plexiglass and aluminum angle iron. It's riveted, and then this plate comes off with 6 screws. Here's the old battery switch. The battery. So the radiator mounts have rubber. Gas tank mounts have rubber. Polyurethane front engine mounts and rubber on the rear engine mounts. And also have the isolators under the seat. I need to put a bolt in the rear. I can't use these two. It's right on this pipe. So I'm gonna drill a hole in the center there to keep it from doing that. But I gotta do a couple more bars and a mount down there, and then also the rudder mounts, and then I'm gonna put a bracket going down in the center here, similar to this. Just kind of ties it in this lower rudder mount bar. But yeah, that is the boat I'm building, and hopefully the next week or two I will have the rudders on it, the cage done, and be taking it for a test drive. Let me know what you think.